What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video, and I apologize. It's going to be a very different video. It's not going to be as in-depth as I usually do it. As you guys know, I was part of Hurricane Irma. I was part of all that because I live in Florida. So my electricity is temporarily cut off, and I'm staying at a family's house right now. But I'm in my house right now because I had to go get some things. So I had some time to make this video real quick because there's no space to make videos at my family's house. So yeah, my battery is dying right now, so I'm gonna record this and then put all the stuff in the description and upload it at my family's house where there's Wi-Fi, because I don't have any Wi-Fi over here, obviously. So I'm going to record this. My battery's dying, so I didn't have time to look at the spread. I didn't have time to look at who's favored or any of that. And I didn't have time to look at my Sports Fan Entertainment Pick'em League rank. So I'll put that all in the description. Don't worry about it. The spreads all in the description. So go ahead and look at that. My locks and stuff like that. My record and stuff like that. But I have my record. My week 1 record is 10-5. Not bad. So I doubled up on my losses. So I got double my wins. I double my losses. So yeah, 10 wins, 5 losses. So not bad to start off the year. I wish I would have picked other games better. Like I wish I could have took back the Patriots-Chiefs game. I had a feeling maybe the Chiefs could pull it off, but you know, I stuck with the Patriots. And the Ravens-Bengals game, that could have went both ways, but I just led towards the Bengals because I felt that their offense was better. That was obviously not the case. And no other really losses do I really forget or regret, like the Jaguars-Texans. And, you know, I was leaning towards the Jaguars in the beginning, like I was telling you guys in the video. I was leaning towards the Jaguars in the beginning, but I was like, Blake Bortles is that quarterback. And I didn't check, like, the whole highlight films. I didn't really check it, but when I was tuning in, when I was looking at NFL Red Zone, he wasn't doing that bad. He wasn't doing terrible, so he balled out. And also the Texans allowed, like, 10 sacks in one game. That was insane. Calais Campbell, big free agent, pick up 4 sacks that day. So yeah, every other game I don't really regret choosing. So yeah, and then against the spread, I'm 8-7. I started off pretty slow. I was like 1-5. Then I started going on a win streak for the spreads. So yeah, let's get right into the picks real quick. I'm just gonna go real quick whether I think a team is gonna win or lose. Not gonna go too in depth of anything. So the Texans at Cincinnati. Texans at Bengals. I'm going to take the Bengals to get their first win here. It's really who looks the best out of the worst teams. I mean, the Texans look terrible in week 1. The Cincinnati Bengals look terrible in week 1. But I'm going to take this Cincinnati Bengals here. So the Browns at the Ravens. The Ravens defense looks very good. And the Ravens offense doesn't look like it missed a step. I'm going to take the Ravens here. The Bills at the Panthers. I'm going to take the Panthers here. They look a lot better than the Bills did in week 1. The Bills played all right, but they're going against a Jets team that really is beat up right now, and you know they struggle to build a lead in that game. So the Cardinals at the Colts. Give me the Cardinals here. The Cardinals did lose David Johnson. That was probably my lone best, that's probably my best guy I had on fantasy, and he is my favorite player in the league. Best guy in fantasy. I drafted him number 1 overall. I had the number 1 overall pick, and I drafted David Johnson, and now he's out for 4 to 6 weeks. So, that's my luck for you. But, sad to see David Johnson has to be out because he is my favorite player in the league. But I still think the Cardinals could get it done here against a weak Colts team without Andrew Luck, especially their defense. Then we've got the Titans at the Jaguars. Both these teams look very good in their week 1 debut. I know the Titans still lost against Oakland, but they put up a good fight against the Raiders. So give me the Titans here to beat the Jaguars. Again, this game could go both ways as well because the Titans struggle against the Jaguars, especially playing at the Jaguar Stadium. So then the Eagles at the Chiefs. Give me the Chiefs here. I know the Eagles look very good in their week 1 debut, but you gotta like the Chiefs right now. They're looking very, very good. The Patriots at the Saints. Give me the Patriots, obviously. The Saints look terrible. The Vikings at the Steelers. This may come as a shock, but I'm going to take the Vikings here. The Steelers lose games like this. Up and coming teams. Vikings. You don't expect the Vikings to be a very, a top playoff team. Similar to what the Steelers did again last year against the Dolphins. No one expected them to lose to the Dolphins, and they did. They lose games like this every year. I expect the Vikings to pull this one out, and I expect the Steelers to be favored here. I don't know if they are, but I expect them to be a favorite here. I'm still going to take the Vikings. The Vikings looked very good. Sam Bradford looked very good. Outstanding. Stephon Diggs looked very good. And that running game looked pretty good too. But it is against the Saints defense, so we'll see. The Steelers defense is not much better. It does have a pass rush, and it does have TJ Watt, so it may go differently. But I'm telling you, the Steelers lose games like this, so I'm going to take the Vikings here on the road. The Bears at the Bucks. The Bucks playing their first game. They're freshened up. The Bears put up a good fight against the Falcons. Was that a bad Falcons team, or was that a good Bears team? We'll see. The Bears could have very well won that game. Mike Glennon threw 3 dots in the red zone in the final 2 minutes of the game. All of them were to the end zone. None of the receivers could have caught it. I believe one was for Josh Bellamy. One was for I don't know the rest of the receivers, but I know one was for Josh Bellamy. That was a perfect dot, and he dropped it. So the Bears could have won that game, but they didn't. But they're facing the Bucks here at home, and the Bucks are freshened up because they didn't play a Week 1 game. So I'll give me the Bucks here to beat the Bears. Then the Dolphins at the Chargers. Give me the Dolphins. The Chargers do struggle when playing the Dolphins. I don't know why. They've gotten blown out a bunch of times to the Dolphins, and even with Jay Cutler, give me the Dolphins. The Jets at the Raiders. That's not a question. You know what my answer is. Raiders. Cowboys at Denver. I was thinking about this a lot. Cowboys at Broncos. I was thinking about this a lot, and I like the way the Broncos played, but I like the way the Cowboys played better. I just think the Cowboys can get it done even at Mile High Stadium, so give me the Cowboys here on the road to beat the Broncos. Redskins at the Rams. You have to like what Sean McVay is doing with that offense. Jared Goff is actually looking like a first-round pick. Not only that, he's actually looking like a 10th overall pick. I don't know about number 1 yet because he's still not the best quarterback out of that draft class, but definitely looking great so far in this game. Again, facing a weak Colts defense, but definitely looked good. They was throwing accurate passes. They still need to find a run game. Todd Gurley's still not able to find any holes, but I hope they fix it up here against the Redskins, who have a tough time stopping the run. So give me the Rams here to beat the Redskins. The 49ers at the Seahawks. Give me the Seahawks. The Packers at the Falcons. I'm going to take the Packers here. They looked very good, stopping the Seahawks to no touchdowns, 9 points total. The Seahawks completely just broke down that game against the Green Bay Packers. And, it was slow in the beginning. I believe halftime it was 3-0 in the Seahawks' favor. And then the Packers wound up coming back. So, give me the Packers here to beat the Falcons. The Falcons struggled against the Bears. Don't get me wrong, the Bears have a very good defense, but they should have scored more points. We're talking about the runner-up in the Super Bowl losers. Not only that, they had a historic offense last year and still couldn't put anything together against the Bears. So give me the Packers here. And we got the Lions at the Giants Monday Night Football. Give me the Lions to win this game. The Giants really struggled on defense. On offense, they did well on defense, but after what we saw with Matt Stafford showing his greatness once again against the Cardinals, no doubt do I believe that the Lions are going to do the same thing, if not more, against the Giants. I just think the Giants can't score on offense right now. It's going to be hard to move the ball down the field, and that's all I got for you guys today. Like I said, check the description for all the details and stuff, spreads and locks and upsets, and my record and my sports fan entertainment pick'em league record and all that other stuff. Check it in the description below. This was just a quick rundown. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys in the next video.